I tricked you. Howard TV. The old Scott DePace joint. All right, let's get into Howard Stern brings J-Lo on the show, and the conversation starts with Howard trying to do one of those "this is your life" things, and J-Lo cuts him off and stops him from doing this.
No, and I didn't, not either. I thought about, like, I love dancing. I want to sing. I want to act. You know, I saw West Side Story, and I just thought to myself, that's what I want to do with my life.
West Side Story changed your life.
Changed my life.
Yeah, let's listen to that. You ready? Let's go way.
Oh, this is going to be like, this is your life type of thing? You're going to go back?
I won't do that. But what I was going to say is, it just seems to me that...
You know what just happened right there?
What?
He couldn't find the file. He wasn't prepared. He looks over the screen. He's ready to play the song. And then he's like, oh, shit, I don't have this ready to go. Because I'm like, what are you going to play? Like G Officer Crumpkey? And start throwing in Maria? Like, and we're going to find out later on in the interview what he was going to play. But I was just like, really? This
you realize he's only been in there like 4 or 5 times in the last 5 years. So he probably doesn't even know how the freaking equipment works.
Good point. Yes. All right. So he wanted to play West Side Story. You just heard, because he's like, what inspired you to be a dancer and a singer? And she goes, oh, I loved West Side Story.
And he knew he knew that was going to be the answer.
He knew that was going to be the answer. But then listen to this dumb follow-up question.
Even wanting to be a dancer when you're a little girl. Like, when you watch TV, who the hell do you emulate? Like, maybe there was like Ann Margaret when I was a kid used to go on The Tonight Show and dance.
Ann Margaret, Howard?
Ann Margaret.
She's 84 years old.
So many dancers on TV for her to emulate. So many.
She was a dancer on TV. We'll get into that. But yeah, this whole thing where Howard's like, so why would you want to get into dancing? She already said Broadway, West Side Story. They're like, yeah, but what about on television? Because Howard only sees things through the lens of Howard's childhood.
12-year-old Howard.
Right. I just sat in front of the TV and watched TV. She's like, well, my parents brought me to Broadway.
Yeah, I had no life.
So there's that. So I love J-Lo's answer to this.
Right. No, I didn't see that stuff, but my mom did show me a lot of musicals.
Yeah, no, I didn't see Ann Margaret.
Yeah, sorry.
That wasn't an inspiration for my dancing.
That wasn't my girl.
All right. I've been too nice to Jennifer Lopez already. This is such a canned response. Every hot chick, I'm sure you've seen this, every single hot chick who's ever been interviewed, they go, you must have been popular in high school.
Always.
It's unbelievable how every smoke show was not popular in high school. How's that possible?
Were you the type of kid who was super popular in school? I'm imagining with your looks, you know, I had the opposite experience. Nobody noticed me. But were you the kid at school who everyone said, oh, she's most likely to go into show business?
No, I was not. I was a tomboy. I was an athlete. So I was the kid who was always like, you know, at practice after school, you know, doing track, playing tennis.
Oh, yeah. Guys have never been attracted to female tennis players. That's never happened before.
Yeah, because all the Puerto Rican Jenny from the blocks in the Bronx, who basically all had kids at like 16 or 17, you know, she had both of her parents. She went to school. She was in sports. They then moved from the block to a nicer apartment, and they moved from that nicer apartment to a 2-family home. So, you know, she loves to portray herself as like basically some feral child walking around like barefoot, you know, in the streets of the Bronx.
She says that multiple times, like she had to share a bed with her sisters, and she's barefoot. And I'm just a girl with dirty feet walking around.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that she wasn't popular in school. No, I wasn't popular. I was at the track meet. Yeah, you can do both.
I was a nerd. I didn't really know anybody. I was bullied. It was.
But then she goes on to say she had a boyfriend. It's like, yeah, of course she was hot when she was 16. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
She was.
So this.
Oh, brother, this guy.
This is more about Howard's psyche and how he sees the world, and it makes a lot of sense for Howard's current relationship.
You know, I don't think I could ever have married someone with a big career.
Right.
Because I need constant attention, and I need to be the most famous person in the room.
Right.
Good evening. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to be picking up with some more Dead Space tonight.
For sure.
And It's kind of a good
Mommy in the chat is asking what the title is about for this video. It's about Ellie from Dead Space, the character we met last night during the stream, and who will be a main character throughout the rest of this game and through Dead Space 3, who we will get to see me play next year. But we're going to be doing some Dead Space 2 tonight. So I'm talking about Ellie, of course.
Swimwear industry for a very, very long time. I used to have casting calls of this kind of girl. I'm actually shocked I didn't have Beth.
We're listening to the bonus episode of WATP with Monique covering Howard Stern currently.
Did some print model, but we're mainly would go to go-sees to try on bathing suits or try on bridal and see if it fit them. And if it fit them, then we would use them to pin shit in and make sure that it fit perfectly. That's who she was. That's who she was. So she didn't have a career. She just was a working.
So now back to the game.
Right, well,
Here I am thinking Annie has a new gal. No, I'm not that lucky.
I don't know what her role was there. So
Her.
some access to
That's who I'm talking about. Ellie. She's so pretty.
This brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4.
She's a pilot.
You?
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures.
See, she's flirting with me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I date? I haven't dated in a while. Like, I'm not, like, I don't go out and do anything, and everybody I know and talk to is, like, in the Dabbleverse, and, at least most people in the Dabbleverse aren't, like, openly into trans people, and nobody hits me up. It's not like I'm openly looking for it either way. Like, I have the dating apps, I'm not on them, I don't bother with it. Like, it's one of those things that I put no effort into, so I get nothing out of.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Forgot that when I mute it, I don't pause it.
Goodbye, Clark.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
I like her gun. She kills everything in one hit. Look at her. Now watch this. Haha, loser.
Isaac, are you alright?
Look at that guy. He was supposed to be like a big scary guy, but good thing I have a grenade launcher.
Why did Tiedemann turn off the power? What did you do to piss him off so much?
LED. You know what a marker is?
Yeah. The unit told
Hey,
us that my
catch.
crew wouldn't shut up about it. Why is it real?
Yeah, it's real. Tiedemann made one using codes, patterns stored in our heads, mine and Strauss. Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker. I have to get to it and destroy it, and I need Strauss to tell me how.
You're a strange man, Isaac.
Will you help me?
We're about to suffocate, so I think I'm better.
Okay, good. Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's gotta have backup batteries somewhere.
Yes. The solar array's up there. But they've been mothballed for years.
Okay, alright, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start them up and get some power to the train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels. I can do that.
Thanks, Ellie.
Take Strauss and keep him safe.
Okay. Now, we can go back to...
Yeah, everybody remembers that show.
Let's rewind. Bet.
Just was a working model in New York City.
Well, I appreciate your insight because I know that she worked on the Letterman show. Role was there. Some access to celebrities.
And especially on the details.
Are
you going to Hackmania, Mommy?
I appreciate you saying that.
The ticket packages should be coming out really soon.
Howard definitely could have elevated her career.
He did. He got her into again. He got her on all these like covers that she would have never been on. She was on Mom Caves.
Okay.
Onto like some shows.
No.
Kit Bowl. Yeah, that makes
Never the puppy.
like that really bumped me.
Probably not. Boo.
Question.
Boo, no Hackmania.
How a dancer dancer would make a living from dance. It doesn't possibly happen.
Like a model makes a living.
And I was making a living as a dancer.
How do you make a living as a dancer? Now, when you get the Fly Girl, which was a big deal to be a Fly Girl. People don't remember that show, maybe, but
these new headphones have so much bass. It's really nice.
Everybody remembers that show.
This is so famous that Jennifer Lopez was a Fly Girl on In Living Color. He's like, how do you?
3 blocks away. He's gonna give away my position.
Ellie, try to keep him focused. I need to know what he's trying to tell me.
Ellie, just keep Strauss and try not to kill him, because we kind of need him. Whoa! I didn't think there would be an enemy in here. There's a shop in here. There's rarely enemies in the shop room. Okay, I deserve to die for that, I guess.
So he brings up that she was a Fly Girl on In Living Color, and then he's like,
you have wild social anxiety? I find that hard to believe.
Jim Carrey. And then he goes, did you
But I believe you.
Jim Carrey? And she's like, no, not really. I mean, I was just a dancer.
Okay, can I get one more do-over?
A little bit. The dancers were separated from the comedians on the show, so we rehearsed separately.
Were you shocked when Ace Ventura was a big hit?
Look, I got a do-over on it.
Amazing.
This time you're dead.
Movie. Was it shocking to you?
I think all of us were like, holy shit.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah.
Let me understand this. So you say you want to be a dancer.
What kind of question is that? Just shoehorned in.
There we go.
He did pretty good at Ace Ventura. Like that was surprising, right?
So random. It's like the most random question.
Are we okay now?
A tremendous movie star. Tremendous.
Yeah, I mean, dramatic actor, comedic actor. I mean, Jim Carrey's everything. He's a very talented guy. He's also a vocalist. I mean, Jim Carrey's a very talented guy. And she's just like, you probably.
Damn, is he flirting with Jim Carrey over here?
No, everyone did. He was a standout star.
We all knew that idiot.
what a dumb question.
His questions are the stupidest. And you know what I love? I love that you've picked totally different clips than what I picked.
Okay, I've got 30 now,
it's a
17, plenty of ammo.
On what
and then
you
I'll just
find
buy
to be
some
amazing
upgrade
on
tokens.
these things.
Yeah, because Howard
Sweet.
is like, praises himself as a great interviewer, and for a long time people were saying he's the best interviewer. So when I see things like that, just like, you just asked Jennifer Lopez if she was surprised that Ace Ventura did well at the box office.
Did she ask? Wait, which was the show that Artie was on?
Mad TV.
Oh, Mad TV. Sorry. Okay, never mind.
But you might as well have asked her about that too.
No,
Did you watch Mad TV? That was on Fox. You were the lead-in.
Reload, more
right, so
damage, cap the damage out on my grenade launcher.
All the different opportunities for dancers.
And start putting some damage into the force gun.
He's just like, yeah, but what did you think you could possibly do as a dancer? She goes, well, there's TV.
And then go straight down the line.
There's music videos. You can get on.
Sweet.
You can get on a tour. Like she was talking about how she was in a Janet Jackson music video, and she was going to tour with Janet Jackson, and she got a bigger opportunity. So like dancers perform in theaters, Broadway. She said
they are constantly busy.
Cool.
I mean, you can be on a cruise ship, for Christ's sake. There's a lot of.
That was nice and easy.
Yeah, if you're good, you are wanted. You are wanted for music videos.
I got plenty of good upgrades now into my guns.
He has no idea.
But he's like so focused on that too. He's like, yeah, but dancing was a terrible career decision.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, do you not realize that if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be who I am today?
Right, go this way and then come back.
It's so odd. Like, Jennifer Lopez still dances for a living. She's a performer.
Do I like dancing? I mean, I don't know.
It looks like the docking pod that runs to the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
I used to struggle in the sense that, like, oh, you know what? Those were the good old days. I think about my own struggle. I don't look at them as good days. It was a nightmare.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now is great.
Now it's good. Don't you wish you could freeze this age?
Right
this
there.
Time?
I was literally saying this yesterday. I was like, I could freeze right now.
Me
just
too.
Stay.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
It's finally getting good.
I feel like we should do that, Howard.
Yeah.
All right, there's going to be some bad guys in here I'm going to have to kill.
That's what I mean. It's crazy that Howard thinks like he's peaking.
Where are they at?
Right now. And Jennifer Lopez, also 56 years old, pop singer. Neither of these people.
Honestly, can we just be real about the fact that she has not had a hit anything in
2012, I think, was the last time that she charted.
Yeah, or a movie or anything. They've all been abject failures.
It's rough. It's rough. We'll get into that because she is promoting a movie. But I just think that's
all right. Where's the enemies?
Yeah, life has never been better than it is right now.
Are they gonna summon once I start the lift?
Like,
Probably. Hold on.
Fooling anyone with this.
You have a handle in the shower now because you can't watch yourself.
My.
You always know things way more than
I'm sorry.
Now where's the bad
That's
guys?
why I read So I love that Howard started that with. Do you ever romanticize the struggle?
It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be trouble.
Just keep moving.
J-Lo was 19 years old when she made it on primetime network television on a hit show.
Yeah.
And Howard's like, must have been
You always say bye.
It's real, yeah. It's really real.
And J-Lo even says, she's like, I felt like I made it huge. You did. That's pretty impressive. It's a good resume builder, if nothing else, right?
19. Jesus, I had no idea.
Well, it's easy. This room was pointless. I thought there was enemies in it.
It's like,
Yeah, if you asked me to guess, I would have said 25, but okay.
There's gonna be a
and
bunch of
that's why
enemies when I
Howard's
take the elevator. I know
question sucked. I
that.
don't know what John Hines is doing. Or he probably didn't give it.
Look, that's not fair.
All right, so then the question about, well, they're talking about the Super Bowl and the fact that J-Lo was on the Super Bowl with Shakira. And
All right.
Continue.
weren't you upset that you?
All right, I
couldn't
got plenty.
headline
I
the
can
Super Bowl?
handle
That was a weird
this.
thing too. It's like, who's going to see J-Lo?
Let's
Does she
just,
sell
let's
out
just go.
Arenas? There's no way.
So
I got plenty of
J-Lo,
ammo.
You know, always the rumor and the truth has been that, you know, she didn't sing on her first 2 albums. You know,
Here we
she-
go,
Well, why
Cargo
did you
Vader.
or anything. You know, she
Yeah.
was completely manufactured.
Wait, I missed the explosion. Oh.
person.
Yeah.
And she had to learn how to sing. So that's why she
Transatlantic
never really
news is
went,
great today. I missed it. I was
on
watching other
tour or
stuff.
anything like that. She
But
didn't do
I believe
concerts
you.
because she couldn't fucking sing, and she couldn't.
I should get a
do
compilation
Super Bowl by
clip
herself.
of
Shakira
those.
can sing. Jennifer Lopez can't sing. So, you know,
They're a lot of
you
fun to
just
do.
obfuscate the whole thing and just have J-Lo as part of the whole thing. I mean, what does she have? Like, you know, 6 or 7 hits from the late 90s?
Yeah, early aughts. Yeah, late 90s. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like this is a nostalgia act at this point, and the Super Bowl has a lot of nostalgia acts, so that's fine. But you also can't be upset when
I'm about to
you
get
gotta
jumped.
Throw the Red Hot Chili Peppers up there for a
Well,
song
that's
or two.
right. That's
you know?
exactly right.
All right, so because they're talking about the Super Bowl, they talk about how Bad Bunny
Yeah.
is doing the halftime show, and Howard
Hi.
asked the question that we all want Jennifer Lopez to.
But what about like with Bad Bunny? It's like, why are people? Is it racism? Because I feel it is. It's like this guy has got a huge career.
Yeah.
Why the fuck should he be singing at the Super Bowl? I don't see that. I mean, it's really a weird place to think.
I think, yeah, 100%. Well, we all know that. We don't even have to talk about that. But the whole
Good thing my force gun is so overpowered right now.
Right now on the show.
First of all, J-Lo
Get outta here.
It's quite possibly, and you know, it makes sense now that she was 19 when she started on Living Color, because I find her to be completely inarticulate. Like, I don't think that she really understands.
Hey!
She's not a smart girl, and I don't think she really knows how to
Hey!
articulate what she's trying to say or not say. I don't even know. They skirt everything politically now on that show, so it's a fucking joke.
That is interesting that Howard's got completely apolitical.
But he doesn't want any controversy. He doesn't want anybody yelling.
That Andy Cole interview, there was a clip on there.
Why are there so many?
He literally said, I'm sure you picked up on this. He goes, I quite tough because there are things.
I'm playing fucking whack-a-mole here.
Now it's pretty heavy, and I don't expect anyone to just give their opinion on their shows and tell it like it is.
Of all people, to not give his
There.
It's
of all-
crazy. I know.
But
All right, so getting back to this Bad Bunny thing. So Howard goes, it's racism, right? That's the reason why it's controversial. Like, did you not look into this at all? And, you know, J-Lo's just like, yeah, I don't know, things are crazy right now, right? I don't know. So the reason why, a couple things with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny right now is not playing any shows in the U.S. because of Trump's immigration policy and, you know, ICE enforcement. He's come out and said he will not perform in the U.S.
Wait, why? Because he's afraid that ICE will come to the concerts and start arresting people?
Yes, that's what he has said.
But how could they prove anything at a concert? It's like,
It's ridiculous.
2,000
I don't know,
people there.
Monique. I don't work for the concert.
What do you just go in and arrest the whole fucking concert? I mean, what do
Oh,
you do?
you're being hyperbolic.
No,
I get it.
they're
My
not just like
bad.
throwing Spanish people.
Stupid.
They're not just putting them in a catapult and chucking them over the border. Anyone who speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're figuring out if you're a U.S. citizen or not, and if you came in here illegally.
Right,
And
why do you do that at a concert? What are you gonna do? I don't get it. And you know
I
what?
don't get it either.
Not that I'm a big Bad Bunny fan. You know, he has the right to sing as much as anybody else. I don't really give a shit about him one way or the other. I think that the Super Bowl has historically, probably since U2, has just gone down.
I'm sure you would know.
In terms of the quality of act that they've been able to get. So
that's the second point. That's the second point I was going to make. So Jay-Z took over a few years back.
Yeah.
And since then, there has not been any act that I would say the
What the hell were those birds?
average football fan.
Oh, they
is
were.
interested
I never noticed that.
in. I'm a huge football fan. I haven't given a fuck about it.
Proper identification is required. Please wait here. Watchman Howard Phillips will be with you shortly.
Every sports fan knows Metallica. It would make perfect sense for the Super Bowl. Instead,
I never realized all the birds flew out of the room.
No. You know, who
Well, not
knows
all
who
of
they've
them, but
reached
some
out
of
to.
them.
I gotta believe.
Like there's a bird right there. I could kill it,
Cast that
Jay-Z
probably.
did not reach out to them.
But I gotta
Yeah.
cast that net wide. No, I mean,
No, Jay-Z's in charge. He doesn't give a fuck.
why the fuck is Jay-Z in charge? This is new to me. I have no idea about
You
this.
didn't know that? Yeah, look at it. It's pretty interesting. He's been doing it for a while, and look at the acts that have been on there ever since. It seems.
I couldn't even name one for you. Honestly, I haven't paid attention in years. I don't know.
He's got
anything.
pictures
I
of
don't know.
birds in his thing.
Well, they had like.
I guess that makes sense.
Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg and.
Oh, it's like a vintage rap thing or some shit.
Yeah, like it was like 90s. That was kind of cool. Right? The 90s.
Eminem? Is that
Yeah, I think Eminem was on there too. That was.
I remember that. But okay, other than that, what do you got?
They had the weekend. That was.
Dude, what a horrible.
I got a couple of his hits, but other than that. All right, let's get off the Super Bowl.
Pigeon
halftime.
World contest
So then
winner.
Howard, he wants to get J-Lo to get emotional.
There's a
This is one of the things
flamingo.
that he does now. So he's talking to her about how
No one.
This person likes
her
birds.
parents got a divorce after 38 years.
It happens.
It does. And
Flamingo.
Howard wants to make sure that J-Lo's feeling how it feels.
I would think that's more of a mind fuck when they get divorced after 38 years. Like, what happened? Did they ever explain to you what happened, or is it just a mystery?
Yeah, I mean, that's my mom and dad's story to tell.
Right.
You just have all these birds trapped up here?
But it was just
Kinda fucked up.
tragic.
Yeah.
For us, it was tragic.
Howard loves this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you fucking hated it, huh? I bet you were very emotional about
Hmm.
this. I love that he goes, what happened? Your parents got divorced after 30 years. Yeah, my mom's pussy started stinking, Howard.
Exactly.
What do you want me to tell you, man?
Yeah, it's not my fucking story, douchebag. It's okay.
Right, I don't know what he...
Great friends with both of them.
Just gonna walk around shotgunning everybody.
She was an adult when it happened. It's okay. It's not like she
Force
was
gun
5.
easy
You know,
mode.
oh my god, could you imagine if his parents divorced when he was like 5 or 6 years old? The emotional damage
Oh, God.
that would be him right now. As
He
a-
wouldn't even have known about it until therapy when he was 40. And then he was told how horrible that was.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And it's funny that he's bringing up this divorce when she was in her 20s, I believe, or yeah, when they finally got a divorce. Meanwhile, she's gone through
I don't think it's gonna work.
with very young children.
And I think she got.
I think
divorced
Howard
from
Phillips
Mark-
has been
Mark
fucking
Anthony.
aided.
By the way, her kids are not lookers. She got all the looks in every single relationship she's ever been in.
I didn't know that, but I'll take your word.
But I think her kids were maybe like 2 or 3 years old.
There's a
when
power node over here. I see
got
it.
divorced.
Think you can hide power nodes from me?
And her first boyfriend, that first boyfriend you're talking about, he followed her out to Los Angeles. And
Hey, what are you doing here?
know of it for a long time. She's been in like 5 or 6 P. Diddy. I mean, she's been in
Yeah, A-Rod was one.
A-Rod.
Pretty recent.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of these high-profile relationships that she's had.
Yes.
But first, let's get into plugging this movie that she's in. She is starring in Kiss
I don't
of
like
the
this.
Spider-Woman.
Which, by the way, Howard thought was about a Spider-Man derivative.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
yeah, here we
Please.
go.
I was thinking about this. Let's say on Kiss of the Spider Woman, which I was shocked that I loved, and almost wasn't going to go see it because
I don't want to say that I hate it.
No, well, I didn't. I was afraid of that.
Right.
And also,
Stupid, explosive babies.
And you're not a musical theater person.
No, and I love Spider-Man. At first, I didn't know anything about it. I was like, oh, I'll love Spider-Woman. That's awesome. And then I actually watched it, and it was riveting. I mean, I raved about it. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
It's almost like Howard's stupid.
Is buying this endorsement right here.
No, you know
But
what? This is where
I don't
movie
believe
stars go to die. The Howard Stern Show. He doesn't move the needle. I don't know why they don't understand that at this point. It used to be, oh my God, Howard, recommends this. This is
Where's the
something
other
I need to
enemy?
see. They just die. They just die. Everything Howard Stern touches dies.
Breaking news: Kiss of the Spider Woman and J.Lo are box office poison.
No
says,
shit.
Says this headline. It's another article. It's in another article, but the 1 million opening gross adds up to a truly stunning
Why is there so much stasis here?
per theater for the entire fucking weekend. So I looked it up. This movie has grossed $1.5 million at a budget of $30 million.
Wow. And Ben Affleck is the executive producer. And
This
so
guy's
is
a little
Matt Davis.
weird. He is. And there's other high-profile people attached to this. The guy who did Chicago, the musical, that's very successful.
You know that Ben was the manipulator of this. You know that this must have been in the works before they got divorced. This is a pet project.
I love my birds. I want to go home.
Right.
That's relatable.
So this, he's attached to it for no good. I'm sure he regrets it completely.
How would Howard, and he couldn't help himself, he couldn't help but say, I love Spider-Man. How does Howard think this is a Marvel movie and then see this musical and go, this is fantastic.
Not
I
me.
really enjoy this.
How does he not know that it was like a huge Broadway show? It was a movie before.
Really?
He's so
You little fast little fucker.
that it's actually shocking sometimes.
Come in here.
The stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. This has been around for a long time. And the fact that Howard sold it the way he did just now,
That was lame.
Really, Howard? You couldn't do a little research into what this was?
I got scammed.
Just a one little click of the Google machine to IMDb to find out the history on it. Could somebody not have told you about it?
It should be in his notes.
Admitting
remember he's all impressed that Andy Cohen brought notes? Maybe Howard should type up some notes.
Admitting that makes him look really, really stupid.
Man.
I agree.
Every time I get a health
Then
pack.
he goes on to talk about, speaking of Howard being off his game, he wants to bring up all the awards, major awards that J-Lo has been nominated for, and he doesn't even know.
You've been nominated for a Golden Globe. You've been nominated for
What?
Grammys.
I never went to Mount
You've been
Everest.
Nominated for what else? Grammy, Golden Globe. Tony?
Trying to reach for the
no.
I've never done Broadway.
You've gotten a lot. I think it was an Emmy also.
I've been nominated for a bunch of different type of awards. It's
2 Grammys.
What you talking about, Willis?
2 Grammys, 2
Golden
Golden
Globe,
Globe, and then
1 Grammy, 2 Oscars.
Don't want me to give up.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Yeah.
Moving on here. Why are you doing this? It's so funny.
Did you cut the clip where he's like, you definitely deserve an Oscar for Kiss of the Spider Woman?
That's my next clip. Christian Blatt. How fitting is this? She's only been nominated for an Ego.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I see what you did there, Christian.
That's
You should come up with jokes on your show sometimes. I'm kidding.
Brilliant.
I'm kidding. So this is how
Mr. Everest is a porn star? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right?
for Kiss of the Spider Woman. I do. Do you,
Okay.
did you get the chills when I said
Everest is the size of his. Oh.
Feel the chills. I got chills.
I got chills. I got chills just saying that to you.
Now, maybe she will be. I haven't seen this movie, and I don't.
Well,
really
I got
follow the
instant
movie
killed.
business, so whatever. Can we just remember this? Let's put this in the back of our minds when we see the nominations come out, because he is talking about an Oscar Academy Awards.
That's right. That's right.
That's
And maybe he should.
It's not very fair.
Revive it on Broadway and then go for the EGOT. That's
Right.
what he's for. Yeah.
that's the way to go. Oh, so okay. This line of questioning, I know. that
Don't
you
touch me.
heard out in a little bit, right?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna move quick because I think this is the most important part of the show right here, where Howard gets into J-Lo's take on true love.
You mentioned God before. You believe in God.
Oh,
Oof.
Do you still believe
That was
in
close.
love?
yes.
Was there ever a time in your life, with the amount of beauty you have, was there ever a time in your life when you wanted someone to be in a relationship with them and you couldn't get them?
That's a good question.
I don't believe there would be.
There was one guy that I was like, having an eye on.
Right.
And I kind of like threw it out there and he didn't pick it up. And I was just like, oh.
He was gay.
Howard just asked a woman if she believes in true love and then called someone else gay?
Yeah, right? Shocking.
That's the gayest question I've ever heard.
Howard's a big faggot, though. We all know that. That's
Okay,
not a
so
shocker.
Let's keep in mind. So J-Lo had to like buy herself some time. She's like, she'd probably say, yeah, I can't get any guy I want. She's 56 years old. I would imagine that there's guys she can't get. She looks great. I'm not taking that away from her. She looks really, really good.
Yeah, she really does. But you know what? She's been divorced 4 times. There is something fucking wrong with her. Like, seriously. I don't know if she has bad breath or she has, like, 3 nipples or something, but there's absolutely something wrong with her.
What the hell? Why did that happen?
I think you pointed that out earlier. Wait, yeah. Well, then
Don't come in here.
brilliantly explains.
I swear to God, you better not come in here.
And you know, I was thinking about your music. Most of your songs are about love. They really are.
They're all about love.
And this is an amazing thing.
She's a vapid
That's gonna blow
pop
me up.
artist who doesn't write her own songs. Of course, they're all about love.
You know, we did a deep dive into this afterwards where there is a video movie that she did. It's not a movie and it's not a video, a music video. And it's about, you know, people working in the heart factory where they don't
Isn't there
make
more
hearts, but
enemies?
It's all about love. And
Like that guy right there?
So fucking vapid and nauseating. And then she has the balls to make a documentary about the making of the musical. And it
Kick the shit out of that guy.
horrifically last year. If you go on like TikTok, oh my god, the abuse that was heaped upon her.
Imagine not being
my buddy
explosive
Drew Lane was
proof.
talking about on his show.
Rookie mistake.
She's had some missteps lately. This Jennifer Lopez, it's been rough. In fact, I think that's where I heard she was trying to put together a tour and they couldn't sell enough tickets.
She had to cancel it.
She had to cancel the whole tour.
Yeah.
And Howard's out here blowing smoke up her ass. He drove to Manhattan for this.
Ah, he's so in love with her.
Oh, listen to this blowing smoke.
And this is an amazing thing. I sell 80 million.
Destroyed.
You still have a film career that's over $3 billion at the box office. Fucking amazing.
Hey, what are we doing?
What is happening here?
J-Lo's just like, all right, is that a question? Like, what are we doing? Are you just justifying the fact that you came into the studio? I think at this point, Howard's going, this
time,
I should be at home.
I'm gonna not explode.
Seriously, the only great thing she's ever done was the Selena story. After that, it made
This
him
time,
happy, I think, that she would come
I'm
to
not
mind.
gonna explode.
Best thing she's done is Ben Affleck.
That's exactly right.
I'm kidding. I don't even like Ben Affleck. All right, so then they start talking about aging, and you know, this is interesting when you think about that question Howard asked just a little while ago.
Enjoy your life now. You know what I mean? And enjoy every moment because you are getting older in every second, right?
Do you worry? Maybe this is too deep a question for this show. Do you worry when anyone?
Haha, I didn't get exploded this time.
Sure.
That's crazy. So Howard goes, you can get any guy you want. You've never been turned down, right? And then they talk about aging. He's like, are you worried that you're going to get old and no one's going to like you anymore? And she's like, yeah.
You died.
Yeah, my personality sucks.
Dying is for dyers.
That's what that answer was. She's like, fuck yeah, I do. This is why I'm keeping this up.
Dog's like
I wanna go to
a
the
big
gym
grabber.
7 times a day. I don't.
I want to get big grabbed.
All right, so this is where things get nuts. This is where things go off the rails because, you know, Howard's all about therapy.
Is there bad guys in here?
So they start talking this mumbo jumbo.
I wanna
speak
fight
that
any.
normal people never discuss.
Never.
I think the work of my life, and it's not because of beauty, is about self-love. Is about knowing that
There's
I
a bad guy in
am
here.
worthy of love and people paying attention to me and not leaving and not doing that. That's the work of my life, to know that
You got
on my own.
exploded.
But you let
To really
yourself
love
want that?
myself. Want what?
Are you able to say to the people in your life,
Yeah.
I need you to love me, and I need you to I get emotional.
Hey, look at that. It's a chat reunion.
I need you to love me. And because it's me.
Me.
And not because of the whole Jennifer Lopez.
Me.
Can you believe that?
Yes,
Oh,
of
I
course
almost
can
failed.
believe it. It's so fucking ponderous. It's insanity.
No one loves Howard for Howard. They love Howard because he's Howard Stern.
Because he's Howard Stern, of course.
And so Howard's struggling with this. And he's asking Jennifer Lopez if she
Oh,
struggles
man.
with it too. And of course
I
she
remember
does.
this part.
But also, I'll just point out that it's okay for people to like you because...
Initiating system lockdown.
Oh, you bitch.
System lockdown.
You know, at some high-rise in Manhattan, I'm sure somebody would love you if you were that person too.
Right.
You know?
He wouldn't have Ben Affleck money. He wouldn't have A-Rod money.
A-Rod money, that's exactly right.
Right. But he might be a good-looking guy who takes care of himself.
Sure, you'd probably have 16 fucking kids by now because you're Puerto Rican and that's what we do.
Well, also, she did have her first husband that we're going to get into in
You
just a
don't
moment.
draw butt chins?
She's
That's
married a couple
disappointing, I
of dating some
think.
guys who were just like dancers. Like
Yeah.
she was.
Yeah. Chris
So-
Judd.
Right. So it is possible that maybe people would like her even though she hasn't had all these hit records and flop of movies. But I love when she's talking about that's the work of her life is self-love. Like figuring out self-esteem is the work of your life.
Right, not the fact that you raised two intelligent, beautiful children or that you have just wonderful relationships with the people in your life. But yeah, sure, why not? Self-love.
Self-esteem is something that, like, we should all have figured out by now. We're adults. Are you kidding me? But yeah, apparently this is a lot for her.
Gotta work it out.
What I've learned, Howard, is that I have to love that kid inside.
Right.
And
Do you?
It's a journey. It's been a journey.
It's hard.
No, it's been so hard. But I think when my life changed a year and a half ago, I really went on the journey to figure that part of myself
Beep,
out.
boop, 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 beep.
Okay, she's referring to the divorce with Ben Affleck here.
There is no us, even if I did relentlessly flirt with you on my
Wait,
streams
they
or on
married
your
the first time?
streams.
Yes.
They might have been engaged the first
Yeah,
time.
I feel like they
And they
didn't
broke it off, and
mention
then they did get married. I think something like that.
Yeah,
What am I reading? Us Weekly? What the fuck do I know?
I know. I'm sorry.
I do my best. No, I'm kidding. So it's very funny that she's on here talking about like, yeah, figuring out how to love myself is my life's work. And he's like, yeah, how's that going? It's a journey. Still working on it. How is that possible? All right, so this is where things get nuts. We want to know if she's ever had true love.
In any of your relationships, did
That's
you
all too
feel you
relatable.
Got that from someone that where they said, you know what, like this is true love. This is love from me.
I think they all saw and wanted to see me, and did. They got that glimpse, and then their own whatever version of that for them is got in the way.
What?
Okay, I mean, this is more like therapy talk, but also extremely insulting and selfish, egomaniacal.
The two narcissists talking to each
Chat,
other.
is
Of
this
course
peak?
you see it that way. Yes.
Yes. She's just like, you know, these guys, they didn't love me the way I deserve to be loved because they're just doing their own thing and not
Love
like
themselves and
right. They should be worshiping me all the time, and they weren't doing that.
Hi, nice to see ya.
A-Rod not be worshiping me.
And who are you?
Going to the fucking playoffs. I mean, I don't understand.
Maybe it's the guy.
No, wait, I don't wanna come in.
Is that what you're saying? I'm with you on that. But she is perfect. She's the one who's giving the right amount of love out in her relationship.
Do you think you've truly been loved? No. And do you think do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have.
Yes.
And when you can't get that love back, that's the biggest heartbreak.
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're
Secret
not
button,
capable.
secret button, secret button, secret button, secret button, secret button.
It's different for different
Is
people.
Is Annie talking to other players? No.
They don't have it in them.
I'm reading your chat and
Every one
listening
of them, every
to
one that I've
Howard
been with
and Monique
doesn't
and
have
Carl.
it in them to love, even though they've gone on to successful relationships with other people.
Well, Howard's not on, but
And
you know what I mean.
Howard even brings up the N-word there. Not the fun one. He said narcissist. It's like, so they're not understanding that they're the narcissists. That
That's the point. Narcissists don't understand that they're narcissists.
Howard
I
said
found
to
the
Andy Cohen that he's
trophy.
the only one who cured his narcissism with therapy, even though people say you can't do that. He was able to do it.
Sure he did.
All right, so
Look at it.
J-Lo's first husband heard this and
little
went
lady.
to Instagram and posted about this.
There's always Pang.
Yeah, check out this this quickie.
2 days after saying that on Howard Stern's Sirius XM show, Jennifer's first husband, Ohani Noah, slammed her in a 6-slide Instagram.
Haha.
Quote,
Get slammed.
"You have been loved. Married 4 times. Stop putting us down. Stop putting me down with your victim card."
This is my husband, Ohani Noah.
Hi, honey.
E.T. met Ohani back in 1997, 10 months before he and J-Lo divorced, seemingly over her rising fame. But now the 51-year-old claims, quote, "The problem? It's you. The one who couldn't keep it in your pants. You decided to lie, to cheat on me. That's why I divorced you. Tell the truth for once. Let people know that you are."
She's saying, fuck J-Lo.
The rings, the marriage, all of it. Baby!
How funny is that?
Wow, I
Huh.
love it.
Is that amazing? So
I don't like that.
There was a New York Post article about this too, where he went off on that rant, and the news media picked this right up because here is J-Lo going,
I don't need
give out all the
therapy.
love,
I
just
have
don't get it
friends
back,
and
and,
drinking.
it's too bad. 'Cause I'm
Accurate,
perfect.
accurate, accurate.
These guys that I'm with.
I've loved, but they haven't loved.
What's that? What an insane thing to say. So he's just like, bitch, you were cheating on me, and you were focused on your career and fame, and that's why our relationship didn't work out. Well, that's a different story than what I heard from. It's too bad Howard didn't have some follow-up questions.
Different strokes for different folks, as they say.
But yeah, no, she goes on to talk about how
If you're
they
gay.
didn't have enough for her.
You've been in a relationship with...
And they gave me what they had.
Right. But
Don't come over here.
Every time.
but it's
Whatever you do, do not come over here.
All the things I could ever want.
Right.
I tried to give me houses, rings, the
I said
marriage,
don't. I said don't.
But like
They didn't love you
they didn't,
and didn't know you.
and I didn't love myself.
Right. Jeez. It's tough. This is some journey, right?
Hey, I finally have some full
Anyone who
health.
uses the word journey can go fuck themselves.
Fucking hate Journey. They're not on The Bachelor. This is not like, Jennifer Lopez is a famous multinational
Power
star.
punch.
And the fact that she can't find love because nobody can love her the way she loves them is what she's saying.
Is there?
You don't love me. It's about
Hold on. Let me.
Why aren't
Let
you
me put my
loving me
defense down then.
more than I love myself?
Don't come over
And
here.
actually, it might go back to what Howard said earlier. It was like, I wouldn't want a woman like you because you have too good of a career. I need my partner worshiping
No?
me.
All right,
Okay.
good.
Maybe J-Lo with Mark Anthony and A-Rod and Ben Affleck, and maybe these guys are a little too famous,
Don't come over here.
where it's just like he needs to find a guy who just wants to worship her all day long.
Yeah, like Beth. You know?
She could find her own Beth.
You can find a Beth, give her a black card, let her just buy whatever the fuck she wants, just be a kept man.
Yeah.
Life's good.
There's a lot of guys who do that.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the best thing that's ever happened to her was getting a divorce from Ben Affleck.
When I got divorced this last time, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Sure it was.
Because it really made me journey into, I had a religious coach, I had a religious therapist, a couples therapist, an individual therapist, I had a coach to I had everything. I was like, I'm gonna fucking figure this shit out.
The best thing ever happened to me was getting divorced from Ben Affleck.
Shut up.
Everything I could. I hired this guy and that guy. I had a life coach. I had this thing. It's like, no,
Wow, that was stupid. I got hit by a
Stop
corpse.
being on journeys.
Right. Stop calling photographers
corpse
when
fell
you're
on
going
me.
out for a fucking smoothie with your husband.
I have to realign them manually. Al Strauss.
Walter, too close. See for yourself.
No, I'm not ready for the needle again. You have to let me out. I can't breathe.
Strauss, what's wrong? Ellie!
He's waiting for me.
Well, that seemed normal.
Just shut the fuck up. Just
Exactly. Just shut the fuck up.
Don't listen to your music in your room and sing along, you idiot. So then Howard addresses that this is a therapy session that's going on.
We're getting very heavy. Which
What's happening?
It's illuminating.
You're like a
me.
therapist. You're like a
Well, I've been in 30 years of
Are we
therapy.
done?
So
right. Me too.
Everyone addresses it. well, this is like a therapy session. Yeah, which is not fun at all. So why is this entertainment?
Once he finds out that they've also been in therapy, then it usually takes a turn into the therapeutic help thing.
Yeah.
Because that's all he knows. That is the essence of his being. He doesn't really know much because he's kind of a dumb guy. But what he does know is
Howard's dumb. I've been saying that.
Years, and that's fucking therapy.
I feel vindicated
and
there.
They speak the same language.
Exactly.
So he could say, was it ever enough?
Right.
I'm still on that journey. You're like,
oh my God,
what does any of this mean?
He gets me, though. He gets me.
He gets me. Do you have 5 more minutes?
I have 5 minutes. Go.
Okay. I want to be very conscious of your time. I appreciate it very much. We're going to go rapid fire through this because there's very funny things that happen. These are kind of, that was a little clip package I had. Now we start to get a little random on this thing. This is another big mistake that Howard makes.
Is that the thing that turns you on the most? Is it if I said you could only do one thing, you could only be in movies?
Stop.
Well, here's a choice: movies.
This is cute. Look at the guy. Look, the crazy guy's here making like custom birds. He loves birds so much.
Entertainer, like on stage.
Yeah. Okay. But would it be the movies or the singing career?
I think you were thinking of dancing, Howard.
He's doodling birds.
If you could pick one of the 3 things you're amazing at, would it be this thing or that thing? Oh shit. That's only 2.
My guest is here.
Oh, your guest is. Oh, you got a house guest. All right. We're moving quick. Hopefully, there's someone there to greet your house guest.
No.
Barb.
No, there's not. If you have to
Whoa,
go,
hey.
That's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey.
She's my dog sitter, so she knows the dog. It's okay.
Okay. Very good. So you heard the very first clip I played. Howard was trying to find a West Side Story.
Oh, what? I got ganked from the back.
Going with it, so he finds it later on.
Hey. This is some shenanigans, and you're gonna pay for it. Check this out.
Or anybody else. You have to see a version of yourself up there to know it can be done.
Who's the racist now? Remember when
Grenade.
Howard was saying like, oh, why
Grenade.
is it funny? Is everyone racist? And then also, oh, if I don't see a Hispanic woman singing a song, then I don't think I can.
That's right.
That's racist. Idiots.
Right.
A boy like that. Brother,
Fuck you, bitches. I'm gonna just start direct impacting everybody with the goddamn mines. Oh, he's also got a lute? Is that a space mandolin?
West Side Story.
And what's really funny about that is that they go from, don't you need to see a Hispanic lady
got
in
4
order to pursue
strings.
that career? She, oh yeah, definitely. And then the song they play, they're talking about how you need to be with your own kind of people. They're the bad guy.
Is a mandolin a 4-string instrument?
That's the bad guy in this.
1,000%.
I guess it could be a bass, but it doesn't look like a
I see it in
bass.
my mind's fucking eye that she's gonna want to do West Side Story on Broadway and be Maria. Like, I see it already.
How many?
Unfortunately, she might be a little too old. I think Maria was like 14.
It's okay. She'll work it out.
She'll figure it out.
She's got to do it this year, or else she's going to fucking pot next year.
This is a funny mistake right here.
By the way, on this song, it was first offered to Michael Jackson, and he turned it down.
It's perfect for her. Perfect
Space
for her.
mandolin for space naps. He's a Carl. He's just do it.
This was offered to Michael Jackson.
So he started playing someone else's song.
Wow, perfect for her. It's not my song.
Yep. And then he goes, oh, I'm sorry. This is the one.
Backpedal, 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 backpedal.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
True?
Yep. I guess I read it.
I know.
Although,
I guess.
who knows, everything you read now, you can't
I
tell.
know.
Great song. Then what about this?
That's not true. I didn't click on that.
And then she starts singing and dancing in the
Stop
chair.
with this. Stop.
Listening to her own song.
You're making me ill.
I thought that was very funny to the point earlier, like, he's even getting good research. You know, this song was offered to Michael Jackson as one of her hits? And she's like, I don't know, was it? He's like, someone saw it on the internet. So.
Yep, of course. Why? I mean, who would lie to me?
What was happening? Sure, why not? All right, and then
This
this
is a
non
cool door.
sequitur I love because this is the question everyone wants
Like
to know
this whole room.
from Jennifer Lopez. This comes out of literally nowhere. It has nothing to do with anything else we're talking about.
What is better, Godfather 1 or Godfather 2? What is a better movie? Because
I
you
know.
are Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard.
This is that cool
That's a
little
hard one,
walkway.
but I would say the original Godfather.
Right.
A lot of people say Godfather too, but I love the original. I watch it and I just marvel at it.
Can you imagine we generated $3 billion?
8 strings. So I wonder what that
fuck
is.
was
The 4
that?
string.
Which
Loot.
Godfather movie is better?
Loot was
If
my
you had
first
that
experience.
question,
Hey, Nicole. Do you mind? That was really, like, annoying. Overbearing girlfriends be like, bleh. Anyway, so they're about to shoot me into the sun. So, I'm about to die now. This is a cool part of the game. Going up, I'm going up, I'm going up. Okay, before I go out in there, like Selma or something. No, I was being a little bit hyperbolic. I'm just taking a little lift elevator up here to fix these satellites. I have to be right back real quick. So I'm gonna. Oh, cool. I guess I will listen to that in a moment. Let me put back on WATP, and I will be right back.
He wrapped up. But he just can't let her go. He needs these are important questions that he has. What are you watching on TV? Like
I know he lets this start. He's like, you're late, right? You got to get to the set. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I am late. And then it's like, okay, so what else can you tell me that will go viral? Give me some information.
Exactly. Something, anything that'll make headline.
Yeah, it's like, dude, she called out all of her ex-husbands. So you already got it. The New York Post is on it. No problem. 2 more clips. So again, they're trying to wrap up. And Jennifer Lopez obviously does not know Howard at all.
Jennifer Lopez, why is she here? She's excited because she's in a great movie, Kiss of the Spider Woman. She does it all. Sings, dances, you name it.
Will you come to Vegas and see my show?
What?
Come to Vegas and see my show, you and Robin.
Let me tell you something about myself.
Do you not fly?
Let me tell you something. I don't go anywhere.
No, you should come. Linda will be there.
Oh, Linda's going to be there?
Yeah,
definitely. I party with Linda.
Yeah. You can party with Linda. Linda loves to party.
Linda's a fun girl.
She's so fun.
We had many good times.
My best friend, besides my sister.
Let's change the subject, please. That's her sister they're talking about. I guess Howard knows.
We are all of us watching this. We're like, wrap it the fuck up. Like, why is this going as long as it is?
I was recording it, in real time off of the Sirius website. So I'm like, come on, it's over, right? Fuck. What are we doing? I'm coming to my show in Vegas, and I was just like, what? He's not going to your show in Vegas, Chandler. I promise you that. This was at the very end as well. I just thought it was funny because earlier J-Lo says she doesn't really have famous friends, which Howard can't wrap his mind around. It's like, why not? Why not have famous friends? That's the only reason to exist is to have famous friends. And so they bring up Tay-Tay, Taylor Swift, and Howard asks this question.
Beautiful.
You friends with Taylor Swift at all?
I'm not friends with Taylor Swift, but I'm a fan of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, what a career, huh?
Fucking A.
But she's not in movies like you. So you got one up on everybody. Look
sweet.
At you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Taylor Swift actually had 2 live movies and they made a shit ton of money. Probably more than Jennifer Lopez has made in the last 20 fucking years. So
the official release part of a Showgirl was a single weekend release in October, just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was number 1, $33 million at the box office. And then, of course, the Eras Tour theatrical release made $261.6 million globally. And Howard's like, yeah, but she's not box office.
Exactly. She doesn't have what you have.
No, I'm pretty sure Taylor surpassed her in a lot of ways. Monique, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciated doing this. I'm sorry we went on a little bit long about John, but it was worthy. It was a worthy discussion. So
I can talk John all day, as you know.
I know.
But I also love talking Stern with you because you
I love
have more
doing this
knowledge.
with you. And I appreciate you having me on, and I enjoy doing this.
Awesome. Well, you have a wonderful dinner. I'm going to go see Doug Stanhope in a little bit, so I got to go over there as well.
Have fun. I love Doug Stanhope.
Yeah, he's great.
That's awesome. All right, have a great time. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to exit stage left, and
radiogunk.com is the website.
Yeah, we'll be on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, usually around 8:15 or 8:30, doing our live show that basically recaps what's going on the Stern Show.
And that's on the YouTube channel.
That is on the YouTube channel. I no longer actually do it as a podcast. I just do the YouTube channel.
Awesome.
And on Rumble, and on Kick, and on Instagram, and on X.
On your website, there's probably links to all of those plus the discussion forum.
That and more.
Awesome.
Right.
Thanks, Monique.
Love you.
Monique from Radio Gunk, everyone. Can you believe it? What a get. What a fun episode. I'm glad we were able to do that. When I saw that Howard was going back to the SiriusXM building for this huge interview with Jennifer Lopez, I was like, well, this is going to be interesting because how are you going to sell Jennifer Lopez to the Howard Stern audience? And I am not sold. I am not sold on this movie, Kiss of the Spider Woman. It's probably not anything that I would enjoy or anyone who's ever liked Howard Stern. But don't take my word for it. $1.5 million at the box office. Not great. Guys, thanks so much for supporting the show. Thank you for being here. You are the reason. All you fine folks who are watching and listening are the reason why all of this exists, because you support the show on Patreon and YouTube and Supercast. So thank you very much for doing that. Tell a friend. And we'll catch you tomorrow night. I'll be live with Adam and producer Chris. And we might have an interesting special guest. I'll tease that for you.
The teaser. Next week's teaser.
The teaser.
I got an interesting note from an enemy of the show who wants to come on. If he's not working, he'll be coming on the show tomorrow. So that's our usual time. We do Wednesdays live on YouTube, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be talking about all the important subjects in the Dabbleverse, especially Opie and Anthony going at it again, man. It's very funny. It's cyclical, but they are going hard at each other once again. So we'll be checking in on that. And until next time, sleep well, every pony.
It is wildly interesting to me how pranks have become synonymous with crimes, and I know I've made a ton of content shooting spitballs at and clowning on these worms that engage in this garbage, but it just blows my mind how now it seems like authorities are taking it far more seriously. They're no longer just punching with the soccer boppers on, they're going bare knuckle with the cutters out here and
Mic muted. Pranked myself.
These criminals that
we're gonna check out this video now.
Pranksters.
And then I'm going to get back to aligning these satellites. If you haven't been here before, this is what I do on my stream. I play things, I watch things. Yeah. Don't make fun of me.
The fucking brain disease that these weasels suffer from is not being curbed at all, even though people are actually being arrested now for some of these pranks. And today Matt sent me an interesting one that I gotta yap about. It's a guy pretending to be a health inspector so he can
I forgot I have
business and harass the owners for some clout on TikTok.
I'm here for inspection, food inspection.
So I can watch things.
For anyone who didn't get the opportunity.
Problem is, I don't have the mic pointed at, so I have to turn it like this.
Refresher, this kid Amber came into my parents' establishment pretending to be.
But at least I have the option for it now.
Impersonating himself to be a FDA.
The camera angle isn't great because I haven't set it.
And trespass onto my parents' property.
So the original video got
I guess you could do that now.
And the prankster privated his account. Big tough guy. I guess the jester wasn't liking all the attention he started to get. Even though that food inspector prank didn't exactly blow up for him by any means, the son of this family-owned business happened to have seen it and reached out to him to tell him to take it down and also remind him this is a crime. So this video from the son covering this, it definitely has put a lot more peepers on this degeneracy here. As of me making this video, the first part of him covering this food inspector prank that his family was the victim of.
Okay, yeah, that's good right there. Because then I'm
views. I am showing you.
I don't know. It feels like it's tilted.
3 here, which is
it probably is a little bit.
Been said and done, so that way it's like the most complete lore of everything. Impersonating a government agent is just a crime, and that's his whole prank. And also, according to some of the other people that talked about this on TikTok, this goober has done this same prank before, where he pretends to be a food inspector, and then get a load of this. It's real knee-slapping comedy, because what he does,
that's even worse now.
Convinces these businesses that he is a government agent. He then goes into the back and berates them, makes fun of them, just insults them, and then he pretends to be checking things off and giving them advice on things that they're doing wrong, this and that. And that's the whole prank.
There we go.
You guys didn't get to see.
That's Charlie from the official podcast with Kaya. Yeah. Penguin Z0. Yeah, I watch his main channel like all the time.
English, stating things that are violations that aren't violations, which if we listen to, we could have gotten into serious trouble for. I'll throw a quick pop-up on the screen, but this is him liking a comment stating that this is a felony, this is fraud, and could land him in jail. After I'd seen the video, it had already been up for 2 days, and I tried reaching out to him in his comments and in his DMs.
What a coward. Delete your account. What a pussy.
He seemed to shy away when someone was willing to kind of stand up to him and put him in his place. He didn't like that.
I gotta stop punching this other camera over here.
Eventually privated his account.
It happens a lot.
Very odd because he's putting on such a strong.
See, that light is too bright. It doesn't have like a good. It looks like blurry.
Done before in the past, apparently. Now I looked up food inspector
because it's
I hadn't heard of
like the focal point's off.
So I didn't know if this was like his galaxy brain scheme that he farted out for his dog
oh well, what are you gonna do
on TikTok? And it turns out no, that's not the case. He actually just suckled this from someone else's teat. There's a handful of other deplorable losers like this that did the same food inspector prank where they just pretend to be a government agent and barge into the back and say that everything's a violation, basically. And what I've noticed in pretty much all of those is that they target small family-owned businesses and they look for employees that maybe aren't fluent in English, so that way there's like a language barrier there to create confusion, so that way it makes it easier for them to squeeze their way to the back here.
I mean, it's pretty easy
really
if you just act like confident and normal.
The pranking community, they've got an absolute home run with the food inspector prank. It's a crime, and you are compiling evidence against yourself. That is always the most interesting part. You are committing a crime and you are filming yourself doing it. Like, there is no wiggle room for excuses or anything. Now, before showing you the rest of the footage, I want to show you something to cleanse your palate a little bit. Show you something exciting.
Oh, wait,
Cheeky
this is separate?
Partnering with the Vans Warped Tour, baby. That's right.
I don't care about that.
Collab for me here, and to celebrate, we're giving away a bunch of VIP tickets. So that's it.
I don't care about that.
Basically able to reach those
winners here over the next few weeks. So yeah, I'll fucking see you there. Cheeky at the Vans Warped Tour. You bet your sweet bippy. I'm so pumped.
Luckily enough, he went a little too close to home, and one of my friends.
What's the payoff? A free taco? Right. I don't know. Content, clout.
To reach out to him,
Isn't that always a fucking payoff? Just nothing?
After the fact, he made a pretty lackluster, shitty apology just because he got caught. The apology will be on my page. It's hard to miss.
Something to consider, if the Sun never saw this video, this business would have no idea that it existed because they were under the impression that this was a health inspector that paid them a visit. And in all of the other instances of the food inspector prank, I imagine all of those businesses still have no idea that the individual claiming to be a government agent was actually just some fucking lonely-ass weirdo online desperately fishing for clout by pretending to be a government agent. They were the victims of fraud. So if the Sun didn't see this, that video would still be up besmirching this business based on fucking nothing other than this guy just feeling like being an asshole for the sake of a TikTok prank video. I'm very happy he preserved the apology, by the way, because the apology is about as bad as you're expecting.
So this is an apology video to the restaurant owner's son and the restaurant owner and basically the whole entire kebab corner. So I basically went into
I like the official podcast. Yeah, I still listen to it like every week.
Thing.
Even since Charlie has been off of it.
And the son reached out to me saying he's going to press charges if I don't take it down. And yeah, so I took it down.
Let me see if
this guy is pretending was actually like, you know, a good spirit.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. I like went to go open the camera settings and OBS closed.
This business and the people that work there for no reason. So I don't really feel too much sympathy for this guy. It doesn't seem like he seems to really care.
What the fuck was that about?
Doing this just in response to fear of like punishment, fear of repercussion for violating the law. Also, a little piece of friendly advice, if you're watching this, shave that fucking mustache. It is hanging on for dear life. That peach fuzz needs to go. There's only a couple of threads left there. There are just little strands of pubic hair.
Yeah, OBS closed like entirely.
It's not working out.
It was weird.
And since then has made pretty racially targeted videos towards Indian people. And because of that, he's still getting charges pressed against him. And funny enough, we had an inspector come in today, and guess what?
Hang on, what if
I'll put another pop-up of that right now. And I genuinely feel bad for the kid because he seems like the kid that you're friends with.
Turning off the light is the easy solution.
And if we've learned anything, it's just to
see, because that like solves most of the camera issue right there, just by having that white light off.
I can't remember the last time a prank video was fun and games. Pranks in the last like decade have been so.
Hang on, I will. Yeah, there you go.
It's just become harassment.
See, that solves most of the problem.
Just like actually assault. Sometimes that's been another big one in recent years, where the prank is literally just like assaulting strangers. This, I think, would fall comfortably in the harassment camp, where that has now been misconstrued as a prank, where you just harass people, and that's the joke. Anyway, I'm happy the son was able to find this video so that way he could set the record straight on his family's business, and also maybe this will help dissuade others from.
I guess it's kind of better there.
Shit super sucks.
But that light totally blows out that fucking camera. Which isn't surprising, because it's just a little Logitech webcam. Yeah, because like when I sit at this angle. Yeah, because then the mic's in the way, you can't see it, so the camera's got to be sitting there then. Whatever. Done fiddle. It's just an extra camera, so it doesn't really matter that much anyway. It's just amazing how much better this fucking camera is than that one. That other fucking camera constantly disappoints me. I should have just returned it when I got it, honestly. But, hey. Now it's Lucy Does Dabbleverse, and back to Dead Space. This episode has Carl on it.
Welcome to the verse, oh, the Dabbleverse, where content has no shame.
How's he doing?
He's stopped hyperventilating, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna last. I knew he would just slow me down.
If Strauss dies, so do my chances of destroying the marker. Keep him alive and get to that panel.
He said you can't tell, but then again, I have it in a tiny corner. Yeah, but, here, I guess I'll show you. I'll put this camera right next to my camera. And then I'm going to switch them to the other camera. You see how much worse this camera is? This camera is so much more clear. This camera stinks. It fucking stinks compared to my main camera. Like, this camera looks and has good FPS. And then this one's just like shit. It's fucking shit. It's just a shit camera. But what are you gonna do? Like I said, it's just for an alternate camera. I'm trying to have my friend eventually record a podcast with me, so it's like an extra cam for him. So it's not even that important. I just happen to have an extra camera because I bought that camera expecting it to be better than this one, but I didn't do any research. Last time I buy a piece of product like that off the shelf, especially when it comes to like something that important specifically. Yeah, let me refill my oxygen real quick.
And I am very excited today to be joined by somebody who is not Zen, which at least one person in the comments was hoping that it would be. Instead, it's Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. Carl, thank you so much for joining me.
Who are these Carls?
The next episode of Lucy Does Dabbleverse to see Zen, unfortunately.
That is absolutely accurate. But the reason that you are here today is because you are one of the experts on the topic that we will be covering tonight, which of course is the true success story of Aaron M. Holt.
Aaron M. Holt was spent this week in jail. He's free now. He was freed a little before he was supposed to be. But it's a wild ride and a crazy story that brought him to jail.
Oh, okay. I'm bouncing it that way.
Is.
I'm
and
dumb.
Not only that, he is so unbeatable, but he even treated his jail sentence as a win. So we are going to be introducing you. Many of you probably are already familiar with Aaron Imholt.
Catch you later, Night Annie. Well, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it.
And inmate. And
I hope you take care.
How he won his wonderful jail sentence.
You'll hurt me. I'm not strong enough.
I promise I'll protect you. Now, just get over here and give me a hand. Here. Something covering the collector panel. Oh my God. There's thousands of them. They're breaking apart.
Ellie, get out of there.
Oh my God, they're heading this way. Run, Strauss, run!
Ellie, come in.
Best way to describe what Steel Toe Morning Show is?
He went to Twitch first when he was fired from the radio.
Oh, I don't have Lucy up there. There we go.
St. Cloud was a morning jock in St. Cloud, the 200th largest market in the U.S. as far as radio markets go. So
oh man, what the hell was that? No.
He was the host of a show where he sold his own advertising, and
damn, I'm gonna get killed like this.
It's not the biggest market, but it is top 100 of all.
Well, that's fine. I deserve it.
On the radio, none of them are also in the sales department. It's a very distinct line between on-air personality and sales team. But Aaron did both.
Aaron is again.
Come on.
Another win for the toe. I think that we
there
might
we
say.
Go.
You skipped over something that I do want to talk
I don't like how you hurt me so much. It's very rude.
His radio career, right? So he stopped doing radio in late 2020 due to some on-air remarks that were directed at a female radio host on another station. And I'm still not entirely clear on if he resigned or if he was forcibly fired. Do you have any insight onto what ended the actual radio career?
Who shot a spike into me?
I mean, if he resigned, he was told to resign. That's how that goes. Yeah. But basically,
what the hell is that?
A job in Des Moines, Iowa, on a morning show, so that would be a much larger market. And a woman got the job over him, and so he started dedicating his show to trashing this woman and trying to get his audience to fuck with her on her show. And it got to a point, I've heard a lot of the clips of what he was saying about her, and it was serious harassment. Aaron, he emulated Anthony Cumia from Opie and Anthony, and Opie and Anthony would do this Jocktober bit where their fans, the Pests, would go on.
That's pretty
mess
cool.
With the
that's a lot of.
Shows that
That's a lot of. Yeah.
The difference is Opie and Anthony didn't say like, "Hey, go on their Facebook page."
We just made it to the crossover tube when the beam hit. Those things are still heading towards the transport hub. They're wrecking everything in their path.
Holy shit, they'll cut us off. Get to the hub. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Woman, because she got the job that you wanted.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly look great. He was trying to be edgy, but instead he was just being a douche. I think is probably the best way to describe his ending of his radio
What?
career.
Steel Toe's never a douche.
I think that we can
Good to see you,
agree
Spurg
that
Snake.
he
Thanks for
started
stopping by.
Steel Toe Morning Show was because he wanted to continue that career. His dreams, his aspirations are to be a radio show host, which is absolutely insane in the year of 2025.
He is talking frequently about getting back on the radio, and even when he tells about
that would never happen
with people at the radio stations that he wants to get on.
This is the one chance in the game you get a really, really good angle at the sprawl.
Thinks that they're lying to him, or that this is just a bump in the road, and radio's going to make a huge comeback, and he'll be there for it.
It's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Now, the story of Aaron cannot be told without understanding a little bit of his history as this radio host and what he's doing now. But in addition to that, we really can't tell the story without talking to his now ex-wife, April Imholt. So she is an online personal trainer and fitness entrepreneur and a mom of 4 kids, I think.
April? Who are we talking about? April has no kids.
No kids, but she still attributes kids to herself, doesn't she? Am I?
No.
Oh.
April's his second wife. So Ashley had 3 children with.
Okay.
April is the second wife. She wasn't in.
Wow, I didn't know you could see that from up here.
Factory, when Aaron saved her from that and brought her onto his show so that she could be a second wife.
She becomes co-host of Steel Toe Morning Show.
Right,
Absolutely.
Yes.
I thought, and maybe I misunderstood all of the research I was doing, but I thought that she really did take on the second role as mom to his kids, to supporting things.
Okay, so Moody says wrong April Imholt. You might have looked up a different April Imholt who has
dang
those
it all.
attributes.
Moody
now,
is...
I will say this, though. So when Aaron proposed to April,
yes.
So he has 3 kids from his previous marriage, and he had his kids hand her the engagement ring and say, "Will you be our new forever mommy?"
Yes.
So this was a very big thing for Aaron because he's confessed in private messages that he hates being around his children by himself. And so he needed April to come in and be the mom.
Sorry, I was taking a screenshot and sending it to my co-host for this upcoming episode, Mondays. You can see the Ishimura down there.
Obviously, she looks like a fitness entrepreneur.
I didn't know you could see it before you get to it in the game.
Now that I've been corrected about that, without really starting to look into the newscasts that have got brought out after Aaron ran into some legal troubles. So let's take a peek at that.
A local podcaster is now facing charges for something he allegedly did while live streaming his show. Aaron Imholt is the host of the Steel Toe Morning Show that has been on the air for at least a decade. Fox 9's Karen Scullin joins us now to explain what is happening here. Karen?
37-year-old Aaron Imholt made his first court appearance this morning for disseminating private sexual images without consent. But he appeared to do this while actually live streaming.
Because he's a big fucking idiot.
Welcome to the show. It's me.
It's 30.
So I just love that this very professional news broadcast chose to use Aaron in his hack comedian shirt as a part of their clip package.
I mean, everything about this is amateur hour. And this is the set that he went to. He's not with this set anymore. But he had a decent looking set behind him with his logo in the background. And, you know, it was him with April or whatever other co-host would come in to the studio with them.
Unless that's a completely different Planet Cracker, which is totally unlikely.
You know, divorced dad's basement that's just kind of like, it needs the tender love and touch of a woman to come in here and be like, we don't need this jersey hanging off the wall, and what are these toys?
Yeah, no, that's got to be the Ishimura.
Like My Pillow getting hugged. Come on, that
a random
screams
whiteboard.
Bachelor.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's beautiful with the chicken scratch all over it every single time.
37-year-old Aaron Imholt, the host.
Why is there so much explorability in this area?
Podcast with about 13,000 subscribers. But one of Imholt's May shows has him in some legal trouble. He was reported for sending a photo of a naked woman that he knows to a person joining him on the podcast.
What a
Reported the
loser.
situation to police, and now Imholt faces criminal charges.
Did you check? I like tattoos more than I think.
I wish I had a checkpoint so I could go kill myself in that laser beam.
The news broadcast choosing to zoom into his face for this moment, it's genius.
Yeah, typically local news is not produced this well, but
No.
they really had an A+ on this one.
They went all out for this crazy story, which was probably a relatively large story in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Well, Aaron made some enemies too, so I will say that in the broadcast media community,
What a nice shot.
People who are like, "Oh, Aaron fucked up. Yeah, we want to make sure that this is big news."
Yeah, it needs to be known. Everybody needs to know about this particular situation.
Yes.
And those words are now part of a criminal complaint against Imholt. The court documents describe a relationship breakdown between Imholt and
That's a
three
lot of
others.
solar energy where you
He
can shoot a
started
laser beam.
disparaging them publicly on his show back in April before sending the nude photo in May.
So that is going to be the
All right, coolest scene of the game. Ready right here?
Emily, come in!
Isaac, we have to cross to the government sector before they cut us off. You'll never make it down here in time.
I'll be there!
Stability detected in the array alignments. Emergency ejector systems initializing.
Fuck yeah. Just crossed the entire width of that elevator station in like 30 seconds.
Where are you?
Right outside. Hurry!
The entire story that we are going to be getting into today is how exactly he messed up so badly that he sent an on-air photograph of a naked woman as an act of revenge porn in order to land himself in jail. It is rare that a podcaster truly does talk himself into jail on air.
I mean, it's almost unprecedented.
Yeah.
He's super
example
retarded.
of this, that someone on their podcast, I've definitely seen people do things where they get themselves in a lot of trouble and civil suits and things like that. But most of the time, the jail is not a part of anything that people do when they're running their podcast.
Yeah, usually if it's happening, it's due to like domestic abuse. It's not because of something like this. I mean, this is just a completely insane story. So we are going to be talking about, in order to be able to talk about the story, we need to go back to December of 2023 and talk about when Aaron Imholt and his wife April go on vacation in Las Vegas, and they have conversations about opening up their marriage. So you know quite a bit about that. Will you describe exactly the goings on of that time?
At a comedy show, Nick was coming in to fill in for Chrissy Mayer, who couldn't make it. Chrissy was supposed to be headlining it, so she knew Nick, decided to reach out because he's not that far. They're both in rural Minnesota. And so Nick comes down to do the show. These two couples meet for the first time. Nick Rekieta is a law tuber who I know pretty well because he was part of Dick Masterson's show and the original Lowell suit where Maddox sued Dick Masterson for $20 million. And so Nick started covering that on YouTube, became a pretty famous.
It's actually $380 million technically.
Saw like, wow, this guy's got a lot more subs than us, a lot more views than we do. It'd be really great if we could team up with these two and use their clout to get more eyeballs on us. So fast forward a couple months, Aaron and April.
They don't just want to use their clout, right?
I'm getting my codes, but it's not
Well,
working.
I mean, at first
maybe
they probably
not at
did.
that point. Yeah, maybe not at that point, but eventually.
At
more
first,
is going to
they're looking at subs at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, fast forward, and they go on vacation to Vegas, and that's when Aaron introduces this concept for the first time. Like, what if we open up our marriage and, start to swap or see other people, but continue to have our marriage? And April was open to that. She famously was not satisfied by her husband. There's clips of that go around that you can see where April complains about not being able to come
orgasm.
Orgasm. I guess you could say that's probably the correct term for it. So there's probably a thing with April going, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some other dick. And so they decide to make this happen. They come back in December, and that's when the wife swapping first begins with the
No, I'll never leave.
Yes. And I think it was probably.
What do you mean I can't?
Time because, like you
I'm a
said,
fucking
not only was the wife
soldier.
Swapping, but also they had Nick Rekieta, who is not only an attorney but this very high-profile law tuber. So, like you said, he has all the subs. And coincidentally, he's living in Minnesota, not that far away. This is like a match made in heaven. These two couples, they are so excited.
How did you get 2 hits on me? That was cheating.
That they're basically just gonna have an enjoyable time getting content and getting high and getting naked, because drugs do become a huge.
You are
portion
supposed
of
to
the
leave. You
story
can't
as well.
actually kill them all.
This time, Nick, and I mean, he's admitted to this and has subsequently been arrested himself. Nick was pretty big into cocaine and Molly.
That was fucking close.
And so,
How close was
they
that?
have kids, and Aaron has kids, and so they'd get together on the weekends, and the kids would all play.
Like 4
and
seconds.
They would get into it.
Really close.
They would do the wife swapping thing.
Did you make it?
Shit, Isaac. Just shit.
Hey, take it easy. It's okay.
No, it's not. I was right here this morning with a crew of 30 people. But we were overrun. And before I knew it, they transformed. I had to cut the arms and legs off my friends just to escape.
Been there.
pieces of them are still lying around here somewhere.
Ellie, I know. I'm sorry.
And here I am again. I've just walked one big fucking circle today.
That's nice.
Through this. Let's figure out how to meet up.
Right. There's a central hub in the main facility. Here are the coordinates.
That they are swingers. Because why wouldn't they be? There's no way that these two couples are doing this
Chapter 8
without having some ulterior motives, I guess.
I think this was Aaron's idea. I think he said that it was his idea to do this hot tub stream. He regretted it afterwards. But I totally agree with you. I think this is Aaron trying to put out there like, hey, check it out. I got 2 bikini babes in the hot tub with me. I must be killing it. Because Aaron is so concerned about his image and how people perceive him. He wants to be cool so badly. So this is his opportunity. Hey, Nick Cave is famous. I'm hanging out with him. And look at there's girls in bikinis next to me. Yeah. Over here.
Cool. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
This is Caleb, xenogeologist from Langford Shift 1. There's something in the facility. We've lost 3 of our crew and can't contact Shift 4.
Here comes the transport. Everybody get ready in case there's more.
We're abandoning our shift and heading back up. Everyone else is ordered to do the same.
Caleb, it's more of them. Shoot them.
That's Ellie.
Maybe I put it on the table, they rejected it.
Look, guys, here's the deal. There's no swinging tonight unless Nick and I get drunk enough and we decide.
All right, I've officially passed this save point here.
You notice we ladies are on the inside. It's to keep these boys off each other.
sexual
They're
tension.
they can't help themselves.
We pretend that the heads of our penises are magnets with the same charge, and we just go. Guys, I lost my.
Why is Aaron such a huge faggot? Besides being a faggot, like, I mean,
It's beautiful.
that's ultra turbo gay.
You look like you disagree.
Yeah, everything about that is awkward, and this whole thing was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna have sex. Maybe if like Nick and I have sex, am I right?
It's
gay
like
jokes.
magnets.
Yeah, he thought about that a little bit too much.
The buzzing of the hot tub in the background. I mean, all of this was going to be a nightmare. And like you said, I do think that it was Aaron who probably proposed this. And I think that the concept was, let's all look like super saucy, exciting people.
It's one of them queer homosexuals!
It comes across as try-hardy and completely insane. Now, I will say there are 2 girls in bikinis, so they got a little bit of a pass for it, but they did get made fun of pretty relentlessly for this stream. I do, however, have a favorite moment from it, which, of course, I never forgot. Now, did you watch the hot tub stream when it actually happened?
No, I
I
didn't.
didn't watch it when it happened. I was not a fan of this program. But I have seen the hot tub stream, and I don't want to steal your thunder.
No,
that's what's happening.
What I appreciate about it was Aaron was being so subtle when he would like work with Kayla and be like, oh, she hates me. She thinks I'm so gross. Oh yeah, Kayla and I, we don't get along at all. It's like, yeah, we get fun. Calm down.
And in fact, my favorite moment of the stream
Hey, that was pretty stupid how the enemy dropped on my head.
is right after Kayla reveals that she likes New Kids on the Block, which I know, it's a crazy revelation, but this is Aaron's response to that.
I would rather have a fist up my ass than hear someone say they love New Kids on the Block.
Aaron! Well, is it your birthday? I know what's happening later.
Okay, I guess I'm stupid. Third time
How do you feel
charm.
about that, knowing everything you know now?
All right.
Big gay.
That's how I feel about that. Does no one know what fisting means? I hate when people go, oh yeah, I'll fist. That's not what fisting is. That's not how you fist someone. Jesus Christ, learn how to fist someone.
I'm sorry, can you explain it to me a little bit more than that, Carl?
I'll show you
wanna...
later. It's fine. So, yeah, this whole thing...
Okay, fine, I'll use the force gun.
To be with a couple that's like in love because they're kind of new and they're like really enjoying themselves and each other. And like go to dinner with them or something and you're just like, they're fucking...
Get raped.
This stream is all of that. The guy was like, Oh my God, look at us.
How is that possible? Are those guys explosive resistant?
It felt uncomfortable, but of course we now know that during this entire time it was all about the sex, drugs, and fun times. That was their entire thing behind the scenes, and this was our
Wrong gun again. If I kill myself, I'm gonna cry. One more time, and I'm gonna cry in real life.
Aaron was kind of like up on a high horse, and he was like, well, I only love drugs a little bit, and I love drugs so much, and I don't know how I feel about the swinging, and I don't want my wife to be doing all these horrible things. But as it turns out, his wife is in fact pro drugs and sex, because she leaves Aaron in order to move in with Nick and Kayla.
Yeah, basically what happened was they had this agreement that they were wife swapping. It wasn't like they were having full-on orgies or anything like that. It was just like, all right, I'll go with Kayla.
It's called a karmic crash out.
April and whatever. And then eventually what happened was Aaron got cucked out of his marriage.
No crying on screen. Okay,
April's
okay.
like,
Fair.
Wow,
Fair.
this guy's way more fun. He never begs for the goal. And I'll just sit next to him at 6 a.m. on a weekday after I've been up doing blow all night. I'd much rather hang out with Nick, who can put me up in they had another house next to their house. So it's like, oh, this is way better. I can just go live in their house.
He knows he needs to get the saran wrap with the fist in.
Whoa, hey, bro. Spawning behind me. Not metal.
This is a pretty crazy time period. And again, we're all kind of getting to see.
Do you see the power of this gun? That's why it costs $1,000 to shoot it.
Streams on Steel Toe Morning Show 1 to 2 times a day for 4 hours plus an episode. Per. Yes. And so we get to see all of this kind of unraveling and experience.
Do you read? It's Caleb, shift 1. You guys better be right behind us. We're leaving a swarm of angry dead body parts behind us.
Keep hitting that one, and you want to hit this one.
Everyone move it. Go, go, go.
I didn't see what creature just ran through. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say she's kind of being a bitch.
Energy drinks and talking about getting fast food at the gas station right before the show started. So they're like getting up at 4 a.m., driving the hour it is from the Ricadas house, stopping at a gas station for food, getting a Celsius drink, hopping on their show, and then doing a 4.5 hour long show begging for the goal. And
yeah, everybody's magically losing weight for no reason at all.
So
nobody's appearance is changing even in the slightest.
So guys like Patrick Melton and some others are watching this and going, okay, this is what's going on here. April's obviously into coke, and these guys are all wife swapping, and there's all this shit going on. And one of the big tells on that was that when people in the chat would start speculating that April's on coke and doing things, Aaron got very upset. And he went, no, we're shutting this down. There's no way you're getting blocked. If anyone brings up my wife is on cocaine, you're you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We're not going to have that here. So that was kind of a tell. It's like, oh, I think they might be onto something.
Yeah, yeah. And Patrick completely called it. I think Patrick has called almost every single thing in this entire story.
He nailed it.
It's truly incredible. In fact, one of my favorite clips that we're going to be watching today involves Patrick's reaction to something, so I'm going to look forward to that. But for
the door stand for it was left down here.
Can you get the door open on your end?
No, the circuits are fried. They must have fused the panel trying to keep those things out.
There's gotta be another way in.
The only other way is through the processing plant, but it's not meant for human traffic. Step boy. I think I can stop it from here, though.
All right, do it.
The steps. He wants me to follow the steps.
Hold it together, Strauss. I'll be there soon.
last ever show with April. And in fact, Aaron was actually running late for this show. So April starts the show out, which I always think is an interesting dynamic, because when you can't even start your own show, but also you don't really have start time because you're not on radio, why not just start it a little bit late?
People are going to call you gay in the chat. You just got to deal with it. It's fine.
Yeah. Nobody's ever done that to you ever before.
A couple times.
So this is going to be April.
There's gonna be bad guys in this room.
Morning show on April Fool's Day, 2024, and this is going to be Aaron entering the show after about 10 minutes or so in.
Fan fun. Here we go, Ozone. Let's see if you left one. You did. Ozone with $4.99. Where are you?
Man, when April made that noise, I thought she was one of the exploder arms guys, because that's the same noise.
Yeah.
Did he think that Nick's jizz was on her cheek? Is that why he attacked it like that?
He had to lick like that. Oh,
Okay,
it was
yeah,
so beautiful. You might be right about that. You might be onto something.
Dude, fuck you. Here, ready? Take.
Having trouble with microphones.
Fucking hell. Take mine for a couple minutes.
It's gonna be over.
You homo? That'd be great.
So we got a
Yeah, max damage force gun.
all in that one lovely clip of Aaron coming in late to his own show.
They're
for the
so
last
witty
ever
and
time
funny.
that his wife is going to be on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
they're so witty and funny. You know, they always come up with different ways to ridicule each other, calling each other gay or racial slurs. Good stuff.
They're just completely adorable. Now, I did not remember this episode at all. I went back and I watched a huge chunk of this, and it seems like a relatively normal episode. Now, when you're thinking about the brink of a couple breaking up, you would think that there would be like some moments where maybe they're having trouble on air, right? Because especially if you're on drugs and you're going crazy, it's a little bit hard to fake things like that. But I'm going to be honest, they did a pretty good job of covering everything up, which
They were used to it. They've been practicing for months at this point.
they had been practicing for months at this point. You are absolutely right. I did find one moment where the two of them get a little snippy at each other as April is telling a harrowing story about like a driving incident that she had, and Aaron does not really give a fuck about that at all.
Right, go ahead. You're doing great.
Four-lane highway.
Who could
This
care?
crazy looking man, this Ford.
I'm sure he likes hearing himself described that way. By the way, thank you for complimenting my looks earlier.
There's something leaking in here. There's water in here.
I don't remember doing that.
You did. You were very nice.
It's showing me.
It made me feel good. I'm just letting you know it boosted my
I don't
self-esteem.
think it happened.
I felt. Continue on.
Shut up. I'd rather kill myself than talk to
My
you.
story of survival
You were asking.
for your appearances.
You were asking me if the two-lane road thing was correct, and I was.
I didn't ask.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm leaving. Bye-bye.
Okay, so
So what are your thoughts on that clip when it comes to where their relationship was at the time? Do you see any tells from that, or does that just seem like normal?
Terrible chemistry. And
Terrible.
The fact that Aaron, he constantly needs this reassurance from her.
No, like in here. Like you can see the water
Him
floating in here.
Talking about his penis and how great his penis is, and he needs her to agree.
There's, like, water in
Like,
here.
Yeah, I mean, I give you dick real good, right? If she doesn't agree, then he like dwells on it, pushes her. So it is a very weird thing, because what's happening here is that he's watching his wife fall in love with another guy. That's the reason why he has facial hair, by the way. You can tell he can't grow facial hair, but
What a
April has made
homo.
it clear that she likes facial hair on Nick. And so Aaron's like, I'm a facial hair guy too over here, look at me. And so he's feeling very insecure, and he's fishing for compliments, and he's giving her smooches on the air now, which is
Changing the mine launcher to just act like a grenade launcher is a really legitimate strategy.
Facial hair during this time period. So tons and tons of episodes.
No, just shut up and help me. God damn it!
Small child that is also a girl. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I mean, he reads all the comments. There's a lot of negativity out there, and for some reason, he's dwelling on it and bringing it up on his show. It's the
Thunk.
wrong approach to
Thunk.
something if you're a sensitive bitch like that.
Well, Yeah, you're right, is the only response to that. So what we get into next, of course, is going to be Aaron's first ever episode of Steel Toe Morning Show with
Morning Show.
April.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to need to explain
Is that the porn
why
parody?
she isn't there, but he doesn't want to make himself look bad because he always must win absolutely everything. So let's see how he is going to spin this exactly.
There it
This
is.
is where we're at right now. April and I spent yesterday together. As you know, we took yesterday off. No morning show, no evening show. It was wonderful. We spent the day together, singing. It was so gay. We were making.
I cannot with it. We were singing and it was really gay. And then what else did you do, Aaron?
Candy bacon together, singing songs.
Uh-oh, what's that?
It was.
That doesn't look good.
I mean, you got so gay, just leaking out, just the gayness leaking out of every orifice.
You want to fight?
Most of the orifices. So it was a great catch-up day. And look, it's like I said on Wednesday evening show, and like one of April's friends I'm going to say friends. Wrote to her.
Like that's just cheap. Like it just.
He's gearing up for a divorce, and he's trying
What?
to make it
No.
look like your fault. I'm like
Snake.
By saying I've handled her trolling by internet people over the last year poorly by telling her to soldier on instead of taking.
You're so.
breaks and who gives a
You're
shit.
so like about.
Delicious candy.
Now, let's describe a little bit more about the timeline of that. Because again, April's last show is on April 1st. At the end of the April 1st show, Aaron ends it by saying, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on with Johnny in the morning. I'll be on with April.
Not really. Step 3, Ellie. Just through the door. No.
I think I'm close.
Time again that he is streaming at every possible opportunity that he can be, even when he should not be legally, and then some. He has no shows on April 2nd, so that was our April 3rd show.
Right, no shows, no
Can April fly solo from my marriage? We'll find
Know
out.
what they were doing on April 2nd.
April was actively leaving him.
Yes, that's.
Is what
But
was
I mean,
happening on April 2nd.
I want to know the details of that. I want to know, was she packing bags? I want to know, was she throwing things? I want to know who put the candied bacon in his butthole. I want to know all of the details of this. It's insanity.
No, that's me.
This is the time frame where Aaron lost me because I called into Melton's show not too long after this.
She's always been a cool bird.
Patrick and other people were saying like, oh, April's gone. She's getting a divorce. She wants nothing to do with this guy. And Aaron was trying to say that, no, actually, it's just because.
Glad to see you've got all your parts.
You all right?
Yeah.
There are 4 steps.
No thanks to Twitchy here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Step 4. Shoot me.
Jesus, Strauss. You okay?
It's getting worse.
What is step 4? Who will be waiting?
If the screws, if the needle, she'll be waiting.
He's not gonna make it. We gotta keep moving.
There's an industrial transport upstairs. Runs on the same spoke as the commuter train. It should get us to government sector. One of us will have to deploy it from the gear house.
Staring, asking.
Stay here and try to get him on his feet.
If the needle, she'll be waiting.
Just let me pull the trigger. It'll everything will be better.
On the show, and for some dumb reason, I was giving Aaron the benefit of the doubt. I thought he was telling the truth. I thought people were speculating on this.
We all
stuff.
make mistakes, Carl.
Out of thin air, and so I went out on a limb and I said, "Guys, you know what Aaron has to do? Because this is the move." I saw Shuley do this with Bob Lever. I was speculating, "Oh my gosh, Bob's off of the Shuley network. He's done." And then next thing you know, Bob shows up. You guys all got work, whatever. So I thought Aaron was doing the same thing, where he's letting all these people like build up all these narratives and give all these opinions that they state as fact, and they just be like, see, April's right here. And so that's what I expected to happen. It turns out Aaron was lying to everyone for months on his show. And so that's what turned me off immediately. And I went, okay, never mind. This guy is full of shit.
And not only did it turn out that Aaron was lying to everybody for months, but it also turned out
Chapter
that
9
was 100% correct about almost everything. So I just want to reinforce that point. And that you were wrong also. I think we'll point that out as well.
I was very wrong about
Yes.
this. Yeah. And I even did a show where I brought on a bunch of people, including Soft Weekly, who was doing a show about Aaron for a long time. And an Aussie guy came on. And
Why did I just get instantly locked out? Wait, what's happening here? They locked me into an animation, then I instantly got out of it.
when all that's going to happen is it's going to come out and he's going to lose all credibility. Because I don't think that. See, it's bizarre to me that someone would even do something like that. Because that's how, in my mind, and people already pinned Aaron as a low cow and a e-beggar, and I get that. But in my mind, that was the transition. When we found out that he was lying about all of this and trying to paint this picture of things are great, April can't handle the heat, I'm killing it, this is all awesome. Meanwhile, his life was falling apart the entire time.
He truly is good at spinning stories when you don't look at him at all. And the problem with Aaron is
Man, fuck these babies.
And I think maybe
Wait, no,
this is part
disavow.
of why you needed your quote-unquote therapy in order to understand what was really going on, is that he does so much content, and it's so extremely boring that until he does something that lands him in jail, he is the most nothing burger that has ever existed on the face of the planet. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why people became enchanted with him in the first place.
That's not good, man.
We cleared a path, but hurry. They're closing in behind.
Came up and they couldn't come. But yeah, Aaron saw that we were making fun of Stuttering John, and he saw we were getting a lot of traction, so he was interested in who are these podcasts. And Aaron's a big Anthony Cumia fan. So he probably found me through that. And so Aaron
I need
decided
this
to set
now.
his sights on Chad
20
Zumock.
slots.
And Aaron's like, I'm going to make Chad Zumock my guy, and started going after him. And that did not go well for him because they could not handle how Chad came back at them, especially April.
It's actually kind of impressive to not be able to handle Chad Zumock. That's like a whole nother level of impressive that I don't know if I want to give it credit or not, but I think it's noteworthy. Now, around this time is when we have this just giant sex house orgy of
What?
Nick, Kayla, and April.
Why did I do that?
Full swing. Everybody is happy. Sex, drugs, fun times, all of the great stuff. However, things are going to take a horrible, horrible turn very, very soon, starting with Nick accidentally forgetting to stop a live stream.
God damn it.
Forgetting to stop a live stream. But before we check out that video, we are going to check out a few super chats, and then we will be getting into that. We have Jay.
That's BS. I shot him with a grenade.
Late and Carl. Oh, hi, Carl.
Whatever.
Oh, hi, Jay.
We have Ken for $2. Thank you so much. Nice toddies, sweetheart. Want to get out of here? Of course I do, but not really because I have done so much research, failed research, as I have learned on this topic, that I really want to talk about it forever. We have Sean for the $4.99. Each is for Heretic for $5. Thank you so much. Save from a factory. Man, it's like an officer and a gentleman right down to the gerbil. I don't think anybody is getting carried off at the end here, but we'll find out. Who knows? It could take a turn. Ben S, $2. Thank you. Much better
Shut up.
with Poe than with Moody. I don't believe that for a second. Moody is wonderful. We have Raperbutt. Hello, Raperbutt. $4.99. Thanks so much. Love this show, Lucy. Who's the new guy with the bad teeth?
I think you don't know Raperbutt.
Oh, come on. You guys are best buds. A Thief in the Night for $4.99. Thanks so much. There's a wild NLO episode where Patrick watches Aaron, Imholt, and April on air right after a fight. We hear that they were having some money trouble. I believe. Yeah, they definitely have had their moments. And you guys actually were just talking. You were over on this little piggy just before we started this stream, and you were talking with Bo
Got him.
Patrick from Nobody Loves on
Now this time I won't kill myself.
Oh my God, words are really hard for me right now. And Moody, and you guys were mentioning that you guys showed a clip right at the end where April describes a dream that she had that might have been foreshadowing.
Ugh, that was a
held
horrible
as a
dream.
Slave and having to do things with other men under Aaron's tutelage.
Yeah,
Control. Yeah, I lost all words thinking about that. That was a creepy freaking thing to watch.
That was very odd that she brought that dream up, and Aaron's reaction to it immediately when she said, "You were in my dream last night." He goes, "Was my dick in it? Did I?" Or he goes,
Hell yeah.
Weird question, huh? It's like, "Was my dick in it?" It's like the question is, "Was it a sex dream, idiot?" And the answer is no.
He only worries about two things: his dick and whatever dick was in April.
Gay.
Bad things for him, man.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. We also have Hate Monster for $4.99. Thank you so much.
Man, I don't deserve to be alive anymore.
Do live was a guy named Zombie OD on heroin. I don't know anything about that story. Do you know that story, Carl?
I don't, but that's a fun way to go out.
Yeah.
I like to bring energy. I would do a speed. Podcast.
It's important to make focus. Producer Chris is in the house for $20. Thank you so much for the $20, Producer Chris. Congrats on the show and 666 subs. See you guys at Steel Panther. Hurry the fuck up. It's true. We are going to Steel Panther tonight. It is going to be a fun time. That might be the gayest reason ever that we have to leave early.
Death to all but metal. And fuck you for saying that's gay. Steel Panther rules. What is he saying? Congrats on 666,000 subs. Is that what your channel is up to now?
No, it's 6,066. It's 6.66K.
All right, well, that's
Producer Chris was great.
That's not very nice. No.
I thought that you were up.
He just ate my whole health bar.
Well, I appreciate that you have that much faith in me, especially after this wonderful nightmare of thanks. So thank you.
Christ.
I know.
He just punched me.
Listen, let's just get pumped for Steel Panther. It's going to be great. A queef in a night with another $1.99. Thank you so much. Correction, it was HROs. My bad. Hi, Carl.
Hey,
Next up, we have Sorcerer in for $4.99. Thanks so much, Sorcerer. Couple of things. There's no jets. Then what's the point of one of these? Oh, of the hot dogs. They couldn't have the jets on. It would be too loud. Also, I don't take my phone out in the rain in a club. Yeah, that whole stream is very anxiety-inducing for me. I feel like April is going to drop
Get squished
the entire time.
And Sorcerer, to answer your question, I'm not saying that it's a pleasant thing to do, but it's December in Minnesota, so it's probably 12 degrees outside. So slipping into a hot tub is going to feel a lot better than standing outside, I would imagine.
What, you thought that they were going to stream outside?
Weren't they outside
could stream. They could stream in their setups. They're all professional podcasters.
I mean, technically professional.
Oh, you know it. Ken for $2. 34D? Hard to tell. That's your hands. It's true. Everybody always says it's 38. I am happy that I just did that. Rose to Cabby, $5. Hi, nice to see you again.
God damn it, not again.
Earlier.
Yeah, maybe debut on this little figure. People should check out the Ghost of Cabby YouTube channel. He makes some great videos breaking down the Dabbleverse and the different factions and all the things that are going on.
Hey, there it is.
A lot of different characters.
It's weird that Isaac doesn't comment on it now.
I forgot to say that I'm a huge EDR fan. Please tell him that Meteor Man was my favorite movie as a kid.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Ghost of Cabby. Good to see you, Kelly, and I'll let EDR know.
And we have Husey from Husey Entertainment coming in with 5. I love the woman hosting this episode, Lady K. Ha ha ha, what a great joke. Still funny. Roasted.
You're good at it.
Oh boy, he's so good. KFT for $1.99. More Jenny, less Carl. Oh hey, abortion guy.
Carol's frosted tips coming up. See you, buddy.
That's not fair.
Jen is actually upstairs making candy bacon.
Are you sure you want to say that?
I'm being killed by BS.
Totally hear her making it.
I can't wait for you guys to do your next hot tub stream. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see who's in the hot tub with you, I guess is what I should say. That's really what the question is. Kim Boley, $5. Hi, Lucy. First live. I hate that I have to choose between you and Shuli. Well, we won't be done too much later.
You've chosen wisely.
So, I appreciate that.
Chosen wisely.
Shane M for $10. I am happy to support having more biological women in the Dabbleverse. Carl, I think that one was for you as well.
Towards Ellie Langford Drake. Her group is furthest ahead is clear to path, but it's moving off fast. You gotta go, Bach. More's coming. Don't think, just move.
Very much. All right, we need to get into the craziest stuff. This really, truly is probably the most wacky time frame of this entire story, which is going to be in May of 2024. And unfortunately, we're going to be starting out on May 21st when Nick either forgets to stop live streaming while he's wasted out of his mind, or he intentionally does not stop live streaming while he's wasted out of his mind. Which I think he was doing somewhat regularly, but this particular episode was very, very different. Because you'll notice some shoulder gestures. There's a lot of speculation that perhaps he's not doing anything to himself, but rather that somebody else is in the room with him. You can see he can't even open his eyes. He's biting his finger.
What? I still have this whole stream archived.
Like the biting his finger. That's not something that you
I don't know why. I need to get rid of it.
No, there's I believe it's been said. I know it's been said, but I believe it's true that April was in the room with him during this famous stream, where he got a little too fucked up on drugs and alcohol. And so, yes, it's very possible that April's having a good time under the table.
Yes, and I think it was Kino Casino actually went through and boosted the audio and could hear things like the table moving a little bit and his belt buckle moving a little bit as well. So definitely substantial.
I'm gonna let this guy kill me because it's the coolest death.
On that amount of coke, though, I'm guessing it was a wet needle that was being played with.
Yeah, well, again, I think that's why his shoulder is moving in the beginning. I think he's trying to help the situation a little bit, and it's not what. I don't think anything is working right, shall we say.
Why is my camera so on? I'm trying to shut the show down. I'm like, we'll play the credits. No. What we'll do is we'll sit here. Oh my God, Nick's drunk. Yes. Cool. I'll do it at your kids' family. Would you hire me as a babysitter? No. You should hire me as an athlete.
Now, I gotta be honest, if April was under that table, if I was the significant other of somebody, and maybe I'm fucked up too, but if I was the significant other of somebody and they were live streaming in that condition, I would probably be like, yo, maybe turn the camera off right about now.
No, everyone's out of their minds. So what's happening here is that there's some degeneracy going on where Aaron was in the mix with these guys, but Aaron was all right, guys, we got to get to bed now because we got to get up and podcast in the morning. And he was the one who was kind of trying to keep everyone in line. As soon as he's kicked out of the polycule, and now these three are up to their own devices, it's
no
on.
Control.
There's no control at all happening anymore. Everyone's just blasted out of their minds, having a great time. And really, the biggest mistake being made here, aside from having children, which that's not great.
Yeah, that's
the biggest mistake being made here is webcams. Without webcams, this kind of shit goes on in the houses all day long, all the time.
All the time.
That was stupid. Come on.
Still having fun or been dead by now. We don't even know. Either is possible. Now, you are exactly correct.
It's squished.
The webcam is the problem in this situation because that was on May 21st. And then on May 23rd, the stream from just a couple of days prior prompts a search warrant. Now, there is a lot of things that probably went into the search warrant happening, but
not probably. I mean, it's in the search warrant.
It's in the search warrant. Absolutely it is. And let's actually pull that up as long as we are talking about it, because I do think that it is valuable to take a little peek at. So in this search warrant, it is slowly pulling up. might or might not show up. There it goes. Okay. So in this search warrant, we are going to see that it is executed on May 23rd, 2024 at 9:13 in the morning at Nick and Kayla's house. And of course, it says that 4 people had reported that there was neglect to children, possible controlled substance use, and a questionable relationship with an additional couple. So this is people potentially from Nick and Kayla's church were reporting this, and
I don't want any alt
possibly
fire
some other
stuff.
people were making reports to the cops.
Could be family members. Could be guys who got kicked out of a polycule. Could be a lot of people.
Could be anybody, absolutely anybody. Now, this warrant explains that Nick and Kayla had befriended hosts of a different local radio show referring to Steel Toe Morning Show, April and Aaron. And we're going to take a peek at just a couple of different sections of this, because again, this is a really, really pivotal moment.
Oh, I forgot to hit the button.
It was reported from a church preschool teacher that the children had complained of being hungry, not being fed, and wearing the same clothes for 3 to 4 days at a time, and that they would start to smell. In addition to that, it was also starting to get alleged things like the fact that Kayla looked anorexic and Nick had lost a substantial amount of weight recently. One individual described that Nick had injection or crack marks on his arms.
Yeah, which is odd. They were
unlikely. Yes, unlikely. I think that probably what that was is that once you start to imagine something, that your mind kind of goes a little wild with it. So I suspect that the reason that they're seeing track marks is it's just a normal vein, and churchgoers aren't familiar with the drug usage.
Right.
So they're like,
Why'd you come looking for me if you knew I was dead, Isaac? Did you think I would forgive you?
Get out of my head. You're not Nicole!
Bad memories.
This warrant describes that Aaron had recently indicated.
What if I just leave you guys out there and never open the door? Would that be good? Would you like that? Nah, just kidding. I am gonna hop off after this cutscene, I think, though.
Staring at me, Isaac. Through the holes in his head. Listen to me.
Stop
staring at me. Stop it.
Relax. Isaac, we have to get out of here.
Right. Let's go. Oh my God. It can't be. That's the Ishimura.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it earlier.
Used to be the pride of the CEC. It's a sad story, actually. I heard everybody on board died. Some sort of terrorist attack.
What? Terrorist attack? What happened aboard that ship was no terrorist attack.
What do you mean?
That's where all this started, Ellie. Everything that's happening here happened on that ship. I saw it. I was on board when it happened.
What's happening?
I don't know. Something must be blocking the track.
Stay here. I'll take a look.
All right. She thought it was a terrorist attack. I mean, if you call, like, necromorphs terrorists, I mean, I guess. They call us terror. They are terror-like beings. They do be causing terror. Alright, I think that was a good progress. I think I don't know what chapter I was in when I started, but now we're in chapter 9. Let's do a quick search, and we're gonna see how many chapters. Oh, that's Death Stranding. Hold on. $15 chapters. All right, so we have still a ways to go. I thought there was 15. All right. I would like to thank you all for joining, and until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.